Hey guys, this is Game Hunter. Welcome back, and this is the fourth part of my Aliens the Roguelike run using Scout. As I mentioned, I did some off-screen stuff to go pick up a pulse rifle, and I did, and it's pretty sweet. So, I also got some experience, and I got a little bit of advice saying that I should probably level up the light weapons, just because untrained weapon use is pretty awful. So I'm just going to do that right now. Oh, it does tell you the damage, and I guess 15 heavy, meaning that deals... I guess it's... I believe that's an armor penetration statistic. So now, while I was down on the main tower, I ended up having some trouble with an elite that kind of just came at me.
Entering main tower.
And there he is. So that's all I could do against him. Not very good. I could have used a crack grenade. I think those are probably designed to kill things very effectively. But for some reason I wanted to see how well I could do using the pistol. Did not work out at all. I knew the shotgun wouldn't work, because the shotgun is, no, there's another elite. Let's get a little close. I have to worry about, yeah, barely scratches. There's a couple of light bullets at least. He's completely... Can't use up too much ammo here, because I don't have a lot of reserves for the pulse rifle. I have to kind of think of it in terms of how many rounds I have, not how many shots or how many bullets I necessarily have. At least I can kill workers with some efficiency, because they have high armor. Another elite. Okay. Ah. Really? Wasting all this stuff. Gotta use a med pack, so good. I'm still... I ended up having to go to that one area in Civilian Tower, 3rd level, to actually go and pick up the med packs there. Because I got really low against that elite. I was pretty much one turn away from death. That was not fun at all. Alright, cool. I'm getting some ammo for the pulse rifle. Very cool. Very good. I think that worked out pretty well. Oh, that was a security locker, right. And those are locked, and they require you to use one of your key cards. I used to have 10 keys, security keys, 11 security keys, now I have 10. So that's that, pretty much. I guess the cyan one, because I have a military key. I guess that was a military locker. And those probably have even better stuff in them. But keys have other uses, as we'll get to, I imagine, at some point. Because I'd like to try taking on the... this guy can't move at all. I guess his AI is limited to adjacent tracking stuff. Cool. Grenades. And of course, it's grenade ammo for the RPG launcher. Also known as a rocket-propelled grenade launcher. And that's one of the 3 heavy weapons one can use if they decide to use heavy weapons. You need a gyro stabilizer. I think I called it a destabilizer last time. Just the exact opposite. Yep, gotta use 3. What a pain. Yeah, you don't really have to reload often with the pulse rifle, because it holds a lot of shots. 99. That's a lot of shots. Okay. As opposed to the pistol, which only contains 12. Gotta be a lot more careful. And there's another medkit. So yeah, flak armor's cool, but let's see if I can't find some better gear, huh? Yeah, there's another flak armor, right. Can't remember what other kinds of armors there are in this game. But there's probably plenty of... There's probably something better than flak. Probably. I mean, there's power armor. Yeah, we know about power armor. Power armor is the holy armor of this game. Or is that an elite? Let me ready my strong weapon on the off chance that it is. Yep. Don't like using ammo. I was told that you auto unload stuff when you yeah, okay. So, and then of course that ammo got auto unloaded, so you gotta make sure that you can take the time to do it, but it can be useful, certainly useful. Got a couple hits off. At least he didn't, because he got critical. I wonder which one's better, critical or perfect. I mean, on one hand, critical is like you scored hit a weak point. And perfect is more like, you know, you aimed exactly where you were aiming for. Which, you know, those can be different. It's like the difference between unexpectedly good and exactly what you were hoping for. Oh, there were some med packs. Only 3, cool. 2 perfect hits, that's what I need. Point blank, I guess, makes it really easy to hurt things, but at the same time, it makes them easy to hurt you. Let's go get those med pack. That med pack. And not accidentally use one, because I have 1 hit point that I could conceivably use to hit something. And I guess let's just clean out the main tower, huh? As best we can. So that was some more grenades and some more pulse rifle. That's good. That's really good. Finding lots of ammo for everything. How's my experience doing? I could get technical, decrease reload time. I don't think that's too important yet. And perception is just grenade throwing accuracy. Maybe that improves damage inadvertently. Another security key, that's always good. This is specifically a weapon crate. I always forget which ones they are. I guess that makes green... oh, another security key. Security locker. Smart gun ammo. Cool. On the off chance I end up using the smart gun, I'm going to want to have some ammo for it. Although RPGs, that's probably really nice to have too. Darn it! Yeah. Gotta be... What happened to your extremely... Oh, crap. Okay, well that wasn't as... That wasn't entirely as debilitating as it could have been, because there weren't elites around. Alright, D button drops your weapon right down. Why you'd ever need to do that, I have no idea. You're not following me. Good. He is not following me, folks. Alright, and, how does this work? I guess, like this? Yeah, okay. And then, so that gave me some extra. It was just hard to notice because I didn't have the ammo directly on my screen because I wasn't equipping that weapon. Okay. That's how that works. So I have a good amount of ammo for this thing. Not so much that I want to be using it haphazardly, of course, but... Yeah. Well, gotta say, main tower has a lot of gear. A lot of gear. Of course, it's awfully difficult, too. But it's certainly not the most difficult. No, we haven't reached the most difficult. Not by a long shot. Medpack. Thank you very much. I'd like to try to get to one of those harder places. Oh, it's a door. Half the time, I think these doors are... let's try to kill the hunter. Switch. Alright, that worked out really well. Imagine that. Some tactics that actually worked out. Just a warrior. 2 hits! Really nice. I'm starting to think that critical's better than perfect. Which is slightly unintuitive, but given the reasoning I mentioned earlier, has some merit. It's unusual, but darned if I didn't figure out a rationality for it, or a justification. Whatever people call that sort of thing. Darn workers. Cool. The other reason I think so is because sometimes when I get those, I'm using, say, the pulse rifle, for instance, and it's mostly just light hits or barely hits or something like that. Occasionally I get a critical, which makes me think that they're roughly independent of my actual aim. And if that's the case, then they're probably best, because they're just purely based on luck. And maybe that luck gets better as you get better with the weapon type. Oh. Cool. Really starting to get those dividends on the weapon here. On the pistol. I'd like to have a Colt, but what are you gonna do when the game doesn't roll one for you? So what is in this direction?
Entering security
tower. Right. Security tower is the second hardest tower, to my knowledge. Flak, right? And I'm gonna have to be just very, very careful here. Especially coming up corridors. No idea how difficult that could be. You know, all of a sudden, like, 3 guys pop out because they're coming all from different directions, and you don't know who to hit, so then... Oh, man. Let me make sure this corridor is entirely safe. No. So there's a way up using security tower. And what's in this direction?
Entering military tower.
Military tower, yes, we are not doing military tower. That is the hardest tower, and I am probably not prepared for it, not at this level. This is a locked door, and since it's colored like a combat shell, that means it's a security locked door, which means security keys work on it. And we've collected quite a few of those, so I don't mind using a couple. So you need to take 1 turn to unlock it, and 1 turn to open it. Alright, cool. Not any... let's see if I can... Cool. That only wounded him. Dag, yo. Alright, cool. The less I have to use my pulse rifle, the better I feel about it. Is that, ooh, that's smart gun ammo just sitting on the ground there. Them's the brakes. Worker, just a pistol. I got plenty of ammo. Don't need to get the pistol. But of course, with hard places come valuable rewards. So. Naturally, you want to come here for good stuff. And same thing with the military tower. In fact, well, after I stopped telling him, just before I stopped asking for hints, one guy mentioned, oh, cool military key. That the military tower is guaranteed to have all of its elevators working. I would guess that security tower is fairly good at keeping its elevators working. But the military tower is, I guess, absolutely guaranteed. So, on the off chance that you can take it, you know, it's definitely a possible beeline in the end game. Man, come on, where are those dividends I was talking about just before? Cool. Yeah, just a bunch of barrelies and light hits and everything like that. Still haven't found a gyro stabilizer, by the way. Not R1. Medpack. That's good, but there's no way to get back here very easily, unfortunately. Alright, another security locker. A pistol? Really? Whatever. That's worth 6 bullets. I got a lot of security keys. I guess it's not the worst thing to happen. If you notice, there's a few places for other keys, but I guess that hasn't been implemented into the game yet. I'm not worried. It'll get there when it gets there. So, I can go to security tower level 5. Let's at least equip the pulse rifle.
5.
Low light. Are you serious? Not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it. Oh god. Okay, cool. Wow, 3 hits on the warrior. Or smart gun ammo. And there's a grenade I can't pick up. Well, this is working out fairly well. Fairly well. Fairly's a great word. Where did that worker come from? And are you... Yeah, you're following. Let us use a med pack. And get some elite butt. Man, I'm doing things way too quickly right now. You know, on one hand, I want to do things fairly quickly because I don't want to, waste my viewers' time being very careful about everything. But at the same time, I want to make sure I don't die. That's awfully important. So how's my leveling looking? 1,000. Or very nearly 1,000. There's a hunter on the screen, so let's kill him, and then I'll be at 1,000. And I guess that's right there, letting you know that there's some experience that you could potentially use. Is this ammo locker? Huh. They're so very close to the other gray that I barely even notice. There's a worker. Let's avoid him. Let's see what we got in here. This place is very, makes me very uneasy because there's the potential for things to just come out of nowhere and kill you really, almost effortlessly. Although, we've seen that I can handle myself against elites. What I'm worried about is groups just kind of coming out of nowhere and knocking me out real fast. Medpacks don't work as well when you're in combat, which is extremely important to know, because if you end up in combat, healing isn't going to save you quite as well. So what is this? Radiation suit, right? Something I don't care about. I'd rather not be taking these extra hits here. So it looks like there's no way down from this area. Looks like security tower isn't as secure as we would hope for. Heh, heh, heh. Okay, that was another security door. You unlocked the security door. There's a tiny typo. That didn't really hurt very much on him. I guess it's best to use low armor penetration weapons against enemies that don't require the armor penetration. Because otherwise you're more or less wasting ammo. Alright, I'm actually full on this, well, very nearly full. On my M blah 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 ammo. More military keys. Maybe I'll check out the military tower before I finish up. But I don't really want to do it out there. It's very dangerous, and I don't really know how much health supplies you get there. I'm going to use this, and I'm probably going to immediately regret it because that's how the game always used to work. Okay. Kill a drone really fast. Kill another drone. Cool beans. Somebody saw me. There's another one. M5 RPG. Well, security tower level 4 has an RPG. Of course, I can't use it. Huh, that reminds me of Butcher's Cleaver in Doom RL, because that's how melee weapons are. Well, I think they're the slash instead of the backslash, vice versa. Yeah, that sort of thing. Of course, it might remind some people of a Dragon Slayer if they've actually seen one. Lucky guys. Very lucky guys. Wow, look at all this ammo. Starting to not need any ammo. Look at this. Filled on Cult. No, not Smart Gun, but... well, you get the idea. I'm starting to get my fills. Just a warrior. Cool. Ooh, just dangerous stuff. Yeah, that's it. I could tell that wasn't me this time. Knew I was going to hit that barrel. It didn't explode, though. Imagine my surprise. Great. Now I'm finding all this ammo that's just going to be sitting around. Plasteel! Ho ho! Finally got some better armor. Which looks like by 1, but, you know, 1 can save your life. One can do a lot. Yeah, let me just show how very little. Yeah. You really don't hurt them very much. So I got pretty much as good stuff as I want right now. Of course, the decision comes down to whether or not I want to, well, I still need the, gyro stabilizer before I can even make that decision. Oh, man. Well, let's head over to the military tower for just a few minutes.
Entering military tower.
This place is rough. Very rough. So rough, I'd rather not be here, but for my viewers, I'll do it. I know I did a quick explore when I was exploring this game on the new version. I did some stuff down here, although I was only on the first floor the whole time, and I ended up actually dying. I don't know if it was on the military tower, but I ended up dying. Oh, is that the best it could do? Darn it. That was a waste of ammo, but I saw that there was the wrong kind of ammo sitting right here. Or your military ammo. That's cool. Wait a sec. There we go. That wrong order probably cost me a little bit of time. I mean, maybe it didn't. Security. Oh my. I really need to remember to use to hold on to the pulse rifle when I'm entering rooms. Really need to remember. Medpack, cool. So I guess this place isn't totally devoid of medpacks. Is he gonna be smart enough? Looks like not. That's always fun. And you can just do that. Well, this isn't being nearly as rough as I thought it was. But of course, things can change rapidly. Oh man, I took some damage on that one. Not good at all. I guess let's use the med pack. Oh man, every time. I forgot in this game, if you attempt to attack something farther away, it always really aims at the thing that you were attacking, that you target specifically. It's not like in Doom RL where you can kind of aim at one thing and you'll definitely hit the thing in front of it first. So you can't really line up your shots. Gyro stabilizer. Okay, well, you know, to be honest, I'm going to... Oh, let's do this so I can get some extra ammo. But I'm going to stop it at this point, and I'm just going to listen to some comments regarding what I want to do. Do I want to keep the plasteel armor, or do I want to go to gyro stabilizer and go get the RPG? Either way, I'm probably going to really start heading towards the highest floors. So I'll see what you guys think, and I'm going to end it now. So thanks for watching once again, and take care.